Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for February 2020. I hope you are doing well. So we're going to look into this reading, see what's coming through. It's going to be a love reading, but it could go in any direction. So we're going to see which direction this reading goes in. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs for Gemini. I always tend to say that Sun and Rising signs are the most strongest, but then when it comes to love readings, Venus signs are very accurate, and also moon signs, you know, it really does showcase the more subconscious element of things. So especially with spiritual connections and things like that with love readings, those are also very important. So, you know, have a look, you know, see how you feel throughout this reading. If it doesn't really 100% resonate with you, make sure you check out your other signs as well, and that can sort of paint a picture for you because of the placements and where everything is right now. Also we do have Mercury retrograde. I do want to mention, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, please do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be down below. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And also my intention bracelets, they are on Etsy, so if you are interested in purchasing any of them, the information will be in the description box. My Etsy store is there, and they're very affordable, they're meditated with, they are saged, and they are there to remove obstacles and challenges from your life, which I think is just really exciting, and they are known to work. So if you want to see how they work, check out the reviews, you know, and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Okay, so Gemini, we're going to get started. I do have a bit of a cold, so I do have a small cup of tea here. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's just I want to make sure I can get myself better so that I don't have to, you know, not do readings, because I love doing the readings and I want to keep it very consistent for you guys. So I'm just trying to get better at this point. So let's get started with this. I'm just going to take a sip. Okay. Let's shuffle. Kind of would be a bit tragic if it fell into my tea, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna move it out the way. Gemini. Pisces energy coming through quite strong. Obviously, you know, my first question would be, are you dealing with a Pisces or a Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign Pisces? Because it's quite strong on the cards here. With the High Priestess and the Moon. Now, it's not necessary that, you know, you could be dealing with someone that has Pisces quite high in their chart, but it's something that I am seeing here. This is also to do with intuition, all right? So if you're wondering and you're thinking to yourself, there's not really a Pisces around, that person doesn't really have Pisces in their chart, then it is because there is a very strong sense of intuition here, and there is also a very, very sort of it's almost like a hot and cold energy is balancing out. So for those of you that have perhaps been dealing with a situation or someone who has been extremely hot and cold, this is really about the energy balancing out, emotions finally just being under control, under wraps, knowledge having been gained in the situation, and the third eye being activated. Also, my nails match the moon. Obviously, I am Moonlight. Obviously, my name actually does mean moonlight. My real name actually means moonlight. But yeah, that's what we're seeing here. You know, the moon here is very, very much so about cycles and phases as well. You know, it's almost like there's been a cycle and a phase, and it may just feel like you've been going round and round and round and round and round. And finally, it's like that phase is coming to a close. So definitely see this as quite a positive thing. I definitely say that it makes me quite happy to see this for you. So that's obviously a huge plus and a positive. So it's what we got. You know, I think that this is really nice. I have a feeling that the other person is definitely becoming much more aware, much more balanced, and much more just... it's strange to see this, but just nicer and much more mature as well. You know, it's like the more they understand themselves, the more they understand things in this particular connection as well. So I think that that's just a really lovely thing. Well, they do say that, right? The better we feel within ourselves, the better we feel about everything else that's going on around us. So that's, again, something I'm seeing here. All of these cards just want to come out. All right, so basically we have got here the Two of Cups, we also have the Seven of Cups as well. See, there's such a balanced energy coming through. They're thinking about you, they're dreaming about you, they're wanting to progress things with you in the best way possible. I mean, that's nice, right? The Seven of Cups is really showcasing things being heightened. I feel that the two of you either have a soulmate or a twin flame connection. Now, if you're a Gemini who is extremely single and, there's maybe there's nobody around, or maybe, essentially if there's just nobody around you right now, I feel like this reading probably just isn't for you, because what I'm picking up on is an extremely intense spiritual connection. You've got an angel at the top of this card here, you've got intuition, you've got signs, synchronicities. This person is thinking about you a lot. They're getting through this hot and cold phase, becoming so much more balanced in February. And look at that, Queen of Pentacles. They realize your worth. They're not afraid. They're not afraid of you anymore. Queen of Pentacles is like the committed figure in tarot, so committed, so with it all, and that energy can really scare away people, but they are not afraid of that anymore. That's what I'm seeing. It's like they're with it, and they're understanding it, and they're okay with it. Look at that, Hanged Man, ruled by Neptune. Again, more elements of spirituality coming through. Page of Wands, lots of attraction towards yourself. Oh, wow. From them towards you is what I meant. Wow, they're getting enlightened. They're not afraid. They are not afraid anymore. Look at that, Queen of Wands. They actually realize that the power that you have within yourself, whether you're male or female, all right? I read energies in tarot, not specifically genders, so do not be afraid of these queen-like energies, and you might be thinking to yourself, but I'm a male, if you are a male, I'm just saying, I read energies. You can always take on the Queen or the Empress or the High Priestess energies. It's not a problem. It's actually a really lovely thing. So whether you're male or female, just keep that in mind if you do watch my readings. I mean, this person is just not afraid anymore. They're getting to that point anyways, but at the end of February, I'm seeing that they're not, they're just not afraid. Queen of Wands, so they're going to get to that point, but the Queen of Wands here just shows, how much they are attracted to your personality, and they realize, actually looking around as well, right, other options, other people, that they keep sort of getting led to you intuitively and also spiritually. Literally, as I said that, Four of Wands, 11-11, right? Signs and synchronicities, that's what we have here. Four of Wands is a very spiritual card. It's also an angel card. So this, again, I mean, the amount of spiritual sort of cards that we have here is unreal. Look at that, Ace of Swords. More communication between the two of you in Feb as well. This person's very attracted to you. They're going to definitely talk to you and communicate things to you as well. Signs and synchronicities, you may see 11-11 quite a lot, or any kinds of repeating numbers. This really does mean that they are very, 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 very much so feeling your energy, and they are needing your energy. Remember how I said don't be afraid of queen-like energies, the High Priestess, the Empress. I literally mentioned the Empress, right? And the Empress is literally here. Empress is ruled by Venus. This person is not afraid anymore. They're not afraid of you. I feel like that maybe they have been sort of afraid of commitment or taking things further. They are not afraid of the future and commitment anymore. They're not. Actually, they're quite open towards a lot of this. Page of Cups. They're open towards it. Literally, I just said that and the card came out. And this is what happens in my readings. And I'm glad you guys can see it as well. That, when I say something and the card just comes out, it reflects it. It's just the way I read, and hopefully, it gives you that trust to just know exactly what you're seeing. It's very much so reflected in my vision and my thoughts, because they are open, they are not afraid anymore. They're getting to that point where they're not afraid anymore. I feel like they're definitely not as afraid as they have been previously, and they're just so much more open towards you. It's like they want to be more part of your energy. That's what's coming through. So this is your reading, Gemini, and if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and definitely do check out the description box below for more information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. And I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and definitely do take care as well. Bye, Gemini.